Hey guys!
Hello!
Oh dear.
Look, it's working! It's working! How much editing are you gonna need to do? Look at it. Look at it. You YouTube viewer. Check it out. Check it out.
I've never seen anybody get so excited about blinking lights.
It's been 2 years. Year and a half. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, so guys. Whew. This was stressful. Hardware is stressful. Don't let anybody else tell you that it's not. Because it is hard. Hard for hardware. Heartware. Alright, so PCBs I got, from OSH Park, which I think I showed, was it last week?
Something like that.
Something like that. And I sent these off with the parts, the components, to Jason Todic, TAUTIC.com. Go buy tons of stuff from him. He's amazing. And he reflowed and, got all these parts on the board. And it looks beautiful, right? And then I come and do a hack job where, yes, I know I should have put a header to the board instead of soldering wires, but I was a little excited to program it. See, with the prop plug. Ooh, big finger. Right, there you go. Okay, and I should have probably picked a better switch because clearly this is super ghetto, and the blue lead keeps falling off, but whatever. Do you see sinus rhythm, Whisker? I see sinus rhythm. And if I see sinus rhythm, that means it's at least working. So, the past 4 hours, I have, well, with the help of the Tymkrs IRC, we have been trying to figure out what in the world was wrong with this board. So let me just show you real quick. I have a Todic breadboard power supply, which is amazing. Go buy one. 5-volt line going to the heart, right? So instead of a battery, I just use that. And I also realized that the SA node and the AV node are reversed. Don't worry about it. I'll change that in the code later. I just wanted to show that it was actually working. So, okay, let me click. So this is sinus rhythm. Oop. That's sinus Brady, it's a little slower. Sinus tacky. That looks like a fib. That looks like a flutter. That's SVT. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That looks like maybe V-fib. I don't know. I'll have to look at my code. That looks like VTAC. That looks probably maybe sinus with a first degree? Sinus with a bundle branch? Anyway, so it's like working, right? That's third degree. No good. That's junctional. Back to sinus rhythm. Okay, but it's working, right? Here's like zoomed up, totally not focused, but because I'm totally excited, it doesn't matter. It's still blinking lights. Blinking, woo, MTV style. Alright,
So for those of you who are completely lost,
sorry.
Addie designed that PCB herself. It's
Yes.
got a propeller on it.
Yes.
That's a microcontroller.
Yes.
And it's running software that she wrote.
Oh my gosh, it's just
Not
it was
bad for
my
somebody who didn't know anything about electronics a couple years ago.
it was my most complex board in the world, like just ever. And then here's the other populated board. It's in a cool little pink bag, and I'm not gonna touch it because I'm a little scared to ruin like my good fortune. My electronics karma has returned. It has returned!
Okay.
Okay, I'm going a little crazy. Euphoric? Yes, totally. I want to thank Jason. I want to thank Mike. I want to thank Red. I want to thank the entire Toy Makers IRC room. You guys are like the freaking best. I mean, just the best. And I'd like to thank Whisker for putting up with me as I do this.
And making the schematic for that thing.
And making the schematic for this thing. And now I have to go. There's so many things we have to update, Whisker. There's so many projects. It's like bursting out of my head. What are we gonna do?
Something besides this, I hope.
Okay. Yes. Well, this is almost... Yes. It's gonna be done soon. Maybe. Maybe. There are bookshelves that we have to get to. So we will do that. Okay. All right. We post videos all the time, so don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Twitter at TYMKRS.